Hi everyone, welcome to the video. Today's crypto in focus is XRP, which according to the Ripple website, the best digital asset for global payments. So I'll be covering this alongside the company Ripple, and there's a relationship between the two, which we'll cover throughout the video. It is currently ranked fourth or third if you exclude Tether, based on circulating market cap across the different cryptos there. Now, before continuing, a quick summary of what is in store for today's video. Price data review, what is XRP, Ripple, and its use cases, relevant news and partnerships, some information about an airdrop coming up, ways to store and purchase the crypto, two price analyses, we're focusing on one in particular, and a general market update. Now, this must be said, none of the information in this video is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research before potentially investing. So the crypto hasn't been doing that well this year compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. However, don't let that put you off. When you consider the major price rise that occurred back in 2017, or late 2017, early 2018, well, predominantly with retail investors, and there's a lot of excitement in the space. In addition to this upcoming airdrop that could potentially propel the price. Let's see what happens. It's currently about 23 cents per XRP. Some relevant statistics here. We have a market cap of nearly $10.7 billion, or circulating market cap, the all-time high of $3.84, give or take. The circulating supply, 45.2 billion coins, total of 99.9 billion, and the maximum of 100 billion XRP. More information there through Coin Paprika. So talking more about the crypto, before continuing, it is important to make the distinction between XRP and Ripple. There's a very useful summary from the Ripple team. Now, despite this being from 2018, the key aspects of this are still relevant. So the difference between Ripple and XRP, what are they? Ripple is a technology company that provides the most efficient solutions for sending money globally, in their words. XRP, on the other hand, is an independent digital asset. The XRP ledger is the open source blockchain technology behind it. I won't read through all of this. To summarize the key information, how are the two related? Ripple is a software company that utilizes XRP and the XRP ledger via its product called XRapid, which is now on-demand liquidity. It says here Ripple does own 60 billion XRP. However, they are continuously releasing what they have in escrow. More of this is going into circulation for the general public or companies and whoever buys it. The XRP ledger cannot be owned by a single entity. It exists independent of any one person or business, including Ripple. Ripple is controlled by its board, founders, and employees. XRP is controlled by the community and those who contribute to the ledger. Anyone can use XRP. It's being touted as one of the best crypto assets to use in transferring money in a much faster and cheaper manner than Bitcoin, at least as of November 2020. Going back to XRP, as it's the crypto in focus, let's look at some of its superior features to other cryptos or the current financial system and what's being offered. It's an open source, permissionless and decentralized blockchain that can settle transactions in 3 to 5 seconds. It can be sent directly without needing a central intermediary, which is one of the biggest problems when you're transferring money internationally. You have various intermediaries, it's very slow and costly. Just scrolling down to some of the most relevant information here, at least with some visuals and comparisons between other cryptocurrencies. It's fast, and I can say from experience, XRP, you can settle these transactions very rapidly. Ethereum takes longer, although not much. Litecoin, longer still. For Bitcoin's settlement time, now this one is a mixed bag. I've had transactions much faster than this. I've had others longer than this. There's one notable omission, and it's a shame this was not included here. It's how these transaction settlement times compare with the current fiat system of it could take 3 to 5 days. The best case scenario is say 1 to 2 days for particular peer-to-peer services. In spite of this, that's still a day or two as opposed to seconds or minutes or yes, maybe an hour or two or possibly longer for Bitcoin. Anyway, moving on. As scalability, XRP, according to the Ripple website, consistently handles 1,500 transactions per second. It claims to be able to scale to the same throughput as Visa. Well, that's based on July 2019 data. Let's see what happens as XRP and other cryptos become more mainstream. I think it's a matter of when, not if. Distributed, stable, eco-friendly. It's another big selling point. At least compared to many proof-of-work cryptos such as Bitcoin, Litecoin, Monero, and so on. There's massive potential ahead. Before I elaborate on XRP and Ripple, I just want to draw this infographic to your attention. Thank you to Dario from Stedas Crypto for producing this and several other XRP related infographics. But jumping back to this one specifically, Ripple versus transfer money markets. A few things here very quickly. For some of these figures, you've got daily figures, you have annual figures, but we are dealing with trillions and trillions of dollars, or in this case, according to this graph, $2.7 quadrillion overall for the global transfer market. To put this all into perspective, when you factor in, even if you just use the statistics from 2018, just shows the colossal potential for XRP. Before talking about use cases, partnerships, and relevant news, two key aspects of Ripple's technology. If you go to the homepage, and these two things are talked about quite a bit, it's RippleNet, financial network of the future. RippleNet offers connections to hundreds of financial institutions around the world via a single API and makes moving money faster, cheaper, and more reliable for you and your customers. It also helps you to reduce, even eliminate the need to pre-fund accounts with on-demand liquidity, which is a service that uses the digital asset XRP to source liquidity during cross-border transactions as an alternative to the traditional systems. There is that. There is also the separate page here. It's a good segue into the next topic in regards to use cases and partnerships. If I go back to the RippleNet page, it says join hundreds of financial institutions on RippleNet. I'm not going to list them all, but some of the most significant ones. We have MoneyGram, Santander, SBI Remit, Standard Chartered. I think they sponsor the Liverpool Football Club, Via Americas, and several others there. SCB, and I think that's in Thailand. So a very extensive reach, and that's also reflected by over 55 countries and more than 120 currency pairs that are available on RippleNet. In regards to more partnerships, the best resource I found that gives a good summary of the various Ripple clients utilizing the technology. It's based on this information from the Ripple.com website under customer case studies, identifying a few of these companies, examples of how Ripple's technology is being very innovative, making a significant difference for them. So starting with Santander, Ripple is bringing faster, cheaper cross-border payments to millions of retail and commercial customers. SCB, Siam Commercial Bank, driving innovation with instant cross-border remittances. As Golance grows its global talent marketplace with faster, cheaper payments through RippleNet. Remitter, which is in Canada, is fueling business growth to the rest of the world. SBI Remit, they're collaborating with Ripple to power instant remittances between Japan and Thailand. So these and plenty of other partnerships and collaborations with numerous companies around the world. So these, via on-demand liquidity, should help XRP as well. If you want specific news articles about these partnerships, this article here from XRP News, Ripple XRP builds partnership with the Bank of America. As there are so many companies involved in this, there would be a countless number of articles talking about XRP news and integration, Ripple partnerships, so on and so forth. Just touching on a few of these. We have this one here. This is from the Daily Hodl. This article was written back in March. It's titled, MoneyGram says it has sold $11.3 million worth of XRP since beginning its partnership with Ripple. This figure is over an 8 to 9 month period. You then extrapolate that and you imagine the tens of millions, if not probably eventually hundreds of millions of dollars per year going into XRP purchases directly through MoneyGram. And that's just one company out of the several Ripple has partnered with. That, in addition to exchanges for retail investors, this would amount to something massive, especially in the coming years. Just to put it all into perspective, there's a separate piece through Ripple specifically about their partnership with Santander. I won't read through that, just for you to have some supplementary reading. This next one, boy, it's tabs galore. Ripple expands partnership with Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation via Mojaloop. This is from Crypto News Flash. This is back in September. A couple of salient points in relation to this. Other board members of the Mojaloop Foundation include Google, Modusbox, Omidyar Network, Coil, Phone PE, and the Rockefeller Foundation. In the role as sponsor member, Ripple will help provide, and I quote, the strategic vision, corporate governance, and technical guidance to ensure the long-term health and growth of the Mojaloop open source software and development community. End quote. There's further details in this piece or this article if you're interested. Well, last but not least, before talking about ways to store and purchase your XRP, This is from AMB Crypto. It's titled, "Why is Ripple CEO disappointed with PayPal's crypto venture?" Just a quick side note for those who are not familiar with this announcement. It's about 2 weeks ago, PayPal announced, this was the 22nd of October, today we are announcing the launch of a new service that will enable customers to buy, hold and sell cryptocurrency directly from their PayPal account. Now, unfortunately, which I think is very frustrating as well, is that XRP was not listed out of the four. Bitcoin, Bcash, Ethereum and Litecoin. So this talks about that. It says here, in a tweet calling out the payment giant's move into crypto, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse said he was disappointed with PayPal's upcoming crypto integration since he believed this would spur the benefits of crypto as an asset. And I do quote, "2 steps forward, 1 step back. Great to see a payment pioneer leaning in, but disappointing some fundamental tenets or benefits of crypto are spurned. No keys and no withdrawals," end quote. This was circulated around the internet quite a bit, a very popular tweet. I agree with Garlinghouse. The issue with a lot of regulations, or this lack of regulatory clarity, that Ripple's experiencing in the USA, mostly through the Securities and Exchange Commission. There's this article from CoinDesk, "Ripple eyeing move to London over XRP-friendly stance," CEO says. And this other piece from FX Street, "Ripple is fed up with the US regulatory repressions. XRP goes to the south." It's certainly frustrating. I think it's a matter of time. I'm almost certain that at some point PayPal will incorporate XRP and some other crypto assets as well. That's all for the news. So earlier in the video, I spoke about something called an airdrop. It's an allocation of a crypto asset. The recipient holds a token or another crypto in an active wallet. In return, you get the free crypto, which is the airdrop. This is one of the most highly anticipated airdrops in the coming weeks. So in this case, we have the Flare network. In a nutshell, this is the world's first Turing-complete FBA network. It's scalable and doesn't base safety on a native token. So there's more information at the website, and then there is a corresponding white paper, but specifically about Spark, or the airdrop. So it's Flare's native token. It's linked to XRP, and as a promotion or as a way of saying thank you to those who have XRP, this guide, once again from Stardust Crypto, is a similar infographic as well in regards to various exchanges and wallets that will support the Spark airdrop. Plenty of useful information, once again from Dario. I recommend checking out the websites that I'll include in the description. So moving along and talking about ways we can store and purchase XRP, starting with Ledger. This is one of the most popular methods of storing a crypto in a secure hardware wallet. If we look at the supported wallets here for the devices, so it's got Ledger Live, which is Ledger's native apps. Send, receive, and in some cases purchase your crypto directly through the app. So there's Ledger Live and the XRP Toolkit. Either the X, the Nano X or S will support XRP, and then you will be eligible for the airdrop that I just spoke about. If we move on to Trezor, we look at their list of supported crypto assets. It's only available via the Trezor Model T. The other options here, this hardware wallet called KeepKey, which is from Shapeshift, and that allows you to exchange your cryptos. The supported crypto assets, XRP is listed here alongside several other cryptos. 3 options so far. We have Ledger, Trezor, KeepKey, and the next one here is Elipal. One of you suggested this, so I've decided to include it in the video. If we look at the list of supported cryptos, so as we can see here, XRP is supported through your Elipal. I imagine there would be other hardware wallets that would provide support for XRP. You have a selection to choose from there if you're interested. Moving on to desktop and mobile wallets, there's Exodus, which is a very popular choice. They support XRP, as we can see the icon there. Atomic Wallet, another popular choice. They have their XRP option. I haven't used either of these before, but I've seen this over the years. Many people have recommended these wallets. As always, make sure you do your own research. For the record, Ripple does not endorse or recommend any digital wallets. Based on what I've included, I'm sure you'll find the right wallet for you. If we look at the various ways to purchase your XRP, numerous trading pairs, as you'd imagine being a top 5 crypto. Based on the list here of the top 5 exchanges that provide support for XRP, there's Chiliz, Paybito, EXX, I have never heard of those 3, Binance and BitTrue. For the record, it's not to say that these aren't reputable, but of course, look into it yourselves. And some others here, there's HitBTC. I see Coinbase quite a bit. I know Coinbase allows you to purchase XRP, but I would personally seek an alternative with lower fees, just from my experience. I assume eventually you would be able to purchase your XRP directly via Ledger Live. Anyway, now that's all been said, let's jump over to my price analyses. What I have done, for those who are not familiar with my videos, I've picked a hypothetical circulating supply, which is in this case 60 billion XRP, and this is based on the present circulating total and maximum supplies. Just before talking about my analysis, a very quick recap of the relevant XRP price statistics. We have an all-time high of $3.84. This was back in January 2018. Today's price of just under 24 cents with a circulating market cap of $10.75 billion. The circulating supply of about 45.28 billion coins. The total supply of 99.9 billion XRP and 100 billion for the maximum supply. This is courtesy of Coin Paprika. Before going through these price targets, something that needs to be factored in is this Ripple escrow. So this is a piece from Ripple Insights, for those not looking at the screen, an explanation of Ripple's XRP escrow, touching on a few lines here. This is actually from the CTO, David Schwartz. Ripple has locked 55 billion XRP, this was back in December 2017, into a series of escrows. The escrow consists of independent on-ledger escrows that release a total of 1 billion XRP each month over the next 55 months. The amount of XRP actually released into circulation will likely be much less than this. Any additional XRP left over each month will be placed into a new escrow to release in the first month in which no escrow currently releases. From how I've interpreted this, so essentially whatever's left over will be put into a new escrow and then released only once the existing 55 escrows or the escrow releases have been executed. The point I'm making is the circulating supply is anticipated to increase in the coming months and years to have something much closer to this 60 billion figure. Now that's been said, let's begin. $10 per XRP. So this would equate to a circulating market cap of $600 billion. A very important thing to point out here. Now, generally speaking, for most cryptos, I will consider the price or these price targets relative to the crypto's circulating market cap. For the first two targets, I will be doing that. But for the case of XRP, especially at the higher price targets, using the crypto's circulating market cap, it's not necessarily the best indicator. As we go throughout this price analysis, you'll understand why I change it for the final two. So there'll be 4 in total. Anyhow, $10 per XRP, back in December 2017, January 2018, we had enormous amounts of hype throughout the crypto space. XRP, or those who held it, benefited massively, or especially if you sold towards the peak. $3.84, well, predominantly based on retail investors. That's us as opposed to the big institutions. As time has progressed, the crypto market has continued to mature. More people are becoming aware of crypto assets. I believe this target will become increasingly plausible. So $10 per XRP, this is a shoe-in. This should definitely happen. When this will occur, well, I don't specifically give time frames anymore for various reasons. It's such a dynamic space, it's very difficult to ascertain. Now, something else to factor in. Realistically speaking, it's most likely this $10 figure would be attained somewhere below the 60 billion XRP supply, or the circulating supply. I've picked a less conservative supply of 55 billion XRP. This could even be close to 50 billion. I mean, you can adjust the figures accordingly, but I don't want to throw in too many numbers here for this analysis. At $10 per XRP for this 55 billion circulating supply, that would be a $550 billion circulating market cap. However, at this point, I'm going to cover 2 here at once. For $50 per XRP, and then we have $589 per XRP. Now, this is thrown around a lot on the interwebs. Despite this major jump and this astronomical amount of money listed here, the $35.34 trillion, I have deliberately left out the circulating market cap here. And the reason for this, remember earlier in the video when I spoke about this Ripple versus global transfer markets infographic, it's good to put all of this into perspective. If you purely looked at the XRP market cap, I have been guilty of this in the past, you're excluding these colossal amounts of money that are flowing through or present within the various, these Nostro bank accounts. We have SWIFT, the amount of money moved between customers from Western Union, then there are other companies as well. TransferWise is another popular service, so on and so forth. We're dealing with absolutely massive amounts of money. Returning to the price analysis, the $589 figure does not seem so far-fetched after all. There's $35.34 trillion. This would relate more to value transacted rather than the market cap. To backtrack slightly, $50 per XRP, I'd say this is highly probable. It's still early days. When you look at what XRP is trying to achieve, the settlement of global payments being done in seconds as opposed to several hours or days for a fraction of the cost, you have something that's a lot more efficient, more eco-friendly as opposed to Bitcoin. All of these factors, especially the speed and convenience, could make it a lot more enticing. Not just for individuals, but a lot of businesses as well, and possibly governments too. Having said this, as we reach these more ambitious targets, and the last one on the list, $1,000 per XRP. So that would be, well, according to this, we would be looking at, if I'm right, so it'd be $60 trillion value that's being transacted. How realistic is this? It's plausible. However, this segues into my next point about potential threats to XRP. Just to play devil's advocate, we're looking at a price target that's over 4,000x from where we are now. I would imagine the overall crypto market at this point to be in the tens of trillions of dollars. Like, crypto would be an established name by now. Well, an assortment of cryptocurrencies, or the ones that make it to the top in the future, and I imagine that would include Bitcoin and Ethereum as well. Could other cryptocurrencies make XRP redundant? Like, could they just be transacting from one crypto to another whereby you're not using XRP as an intermediary? Could they have superior technology and faster transactions, better scalability, improved utility, so on and so forth? Could that be a direct threat? There's one last thing to factor in when considering potential threats to XRP. This is from the Binance Academy. Atomic Swap is a technology based on smart contracts that enables the exchange of different cryptocurrencies without the need for a centralized market or other intermediaries. At this $1,000 target, would a combination of these previously mentioned technologies or concepts just make XRP redundant? In my opinion, this is not financial advice. I highly doubt this will be the case, at least not for the foreseeable future. Firstly, there is a very strong XRP community, and secondly, the team behind Ripple have been gradually improving the technology and forging new partnerships to help promote their RippleNet, and then with on-demand liquidity, they should also assist with the usage of XRP as well. So in a nutshell, or overall, I don't see this going anywhere anytime soon. But $1,000, yes, that is very ambitious, I will acknowledge that. But let's see what happens down the track. What are your thoughts about this too? I look forward to your feedback if you have any input in relation to this. That's all for the first set. As I mentioned earlier, for the highest targets listed here, consider the amount of money transferred, or in fiat currency, it's transferred globally each year, or even on a daily or monthly basis. Now, for the second price analysis, I'll just skim through this one. It's a different way of denominating the value of XRP relative to another crypto. Now, one of you suggested this in the past. As fiat currencies lose dominance, what would be the value of one crypto relative to another? So what I have done, as Bitcoin is still the most popular crypto and it's the most established one, at least so far, I have included both in this analysis. So just to give you a quick explanation of how this works, if you were to purchase $200 worth of XRP, I mean, yes, it's still fiat currency involved, but nevertheless, you get X amount of the crypto, and then this would be equivalent to so many Satoshis. I should also point out, if you see this Satoshi's value, for those who are not familiar with it, 100 million Satoshis, or sats, is equivalent to one Bitcoin. How much the value would be worth now if you purchased it today relative to Bitcoin, and the potential future value at $40,000 and $100,000 per Bitcoin. I think you get the gist. You can easily substitute these with your preferred cryptos. And to wrap up the video, a quick market update from Coin Paprika. So what I've done, because the market has been fairly volatile over the past few days, just giving you an updated version of this. Just for those listening in future, it is currently 2:09 a.m. UTC on Tuesday, the 10th of October, 2020. Focusing on some of the biggest winners over the past 7 days. Thornext and Aave, which are up about 90%. Hedge Trade up. Synthetics and Thorchain up approximately 61%. Decentraland, Yearn Finance up. That's just been all over the place. Band Protocol, Golem, 43% gains for the week. Biggest losses for the past 7 days, we have Hex, down about 29%, ABBC Coin, 15%, Crypto.com, 11.5%, Solargenic, 5% down, Monero, 2.7%, ZB or ZB, 1.7% down. And just to summarize, a lot of the cryptos, well, over the past 7 days, very few are down, actually mostly single-digit losses as opposed to massive double-digit gains throughout the space. So there's a lot of energy going throughout it. Just talking about some of the top 10 cryptos, or Bitcoin, $15,374. It's up 12.8%. Ethereum also doing well, 15.8% up, $447 per ETH. XRP, it's having a reasonable week. It's also up 25 cents per XRP at the moment. Chainlink, $12.67. Binance Coin, $28. Litecoin at just below $60. Polkadot, $4.35. And Cardano, or ADA, just above 10 cents. It's up 14.25% for the week. And that is a wrap for the prices. Well, that's a wrap for the whole video. What are your thoughts about Ripple, XRP, the various case studies that we've covered as well, and the prices that I've spoken about? I look forward to your feedback. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to stay up to date with my latest content, and don't forget to smash the bell icon as well. If you have something to say, or you just want to say g'day, leave your feedback in the comments section. Share this video with anyone who you believe will find this useful. I hope all is well at your end and that you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Talk to you soon. More videos coming shortly. See ya.